Ah, voilà encore... Oh, c'est beau ça. Oh, c'est beau. Ah, on va avoir une bonne compo. Bon, beaucoup de hunt. Hein, mais... Hunt power. On a encore que des hunts, quoi. Ok, on a un groupe de 20. Impeccable. Ok, hi, coming. Discord. Hello.
Hey.
Non.
Bon, c'est bien ça.
DPS. Another healer would be good.
Ouais, faudrait encore un petit healer, ce serait bien, ouais, j'avoue. Allez, le PNJ là, dans 2 minutes.
It's 20.
Ah, nice.
Everybody sticks around.
On a un bon groupe là. En vrai... Non, on est bien.
PC's up.
Ah, il est là. Oh, il est là. Alors, ce coup-ci, on va choisir aussi le bon convenant, hein, parce que bon... Allez, débloque là, non.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. Alors, je veux... Ici. Moi, je veux les... Night Fae. Les fées nocturnes. Voilà, c'est ça que je veux. Le destructeur. Ah bah oui, c'était le premier qu'on avait testé celui-là, je me souviens. Destructeur. Destructor first.
Laventina, are you in here? Yeah, you are. Okay, good. Magnet, are you in here? I got a stone.
C'est qui déjà? Doing so long, but I'm pretty sure I forgot it all. Ok.
Yeah.
Ah, il va être fun, hein. Il y a combien de PV? 15 millions. Ça va.
I don't have room for you right now. I'm sorry.
On va baisser un peu la musique. Ouais, donc on a dit en le temps, il a combien? Il a 15 millions. Il me semble qu'à Torghast, on en tapait hein, des mecs à 15 millions. Hein. Je me souviens plus. Alors je m'en souviens peut-être. Hein.
Probably most of the people get here themselves if they can. We can't select a covenant after we summon them.
Somebody may pick a covenant anyways.
Overrated.
I think the covenant ability was the only thing keeping me half decent in raid healing.
Anybody grind at 60? I didn't actually check.
Destructeur affamé. Peut-être quand même lire son journal, hein. On va peut-être pas y aller en mode YOLO. Hein. C'est le combien de chez lui? Alors on est en mythique. Position yourself to avoid hitting other player was away. Move away from the hungering destroyer when it casts consume. Ouais, nickel, ça je sais faire.
They don't speak English. Okay.
Ouais, pire des mots, ça c'est OP.
Anyone know if the miasmas were immutable the first time around?
Yeah.
They
yeah,
were.
yeah, the little orbs, I think, is what you're talking about.
No, the stack up and soak mechanic, the leech mechanic.
Oh,
Definitely were.
okay.
Est-ce qu'on peut voir leur vrai niveau?
So I think they might have fixed that halfway through. They changed this boss halfway through my testing.
We didn't really get to test this very much because of the lag.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
I'll test it again. I'm logging this too if anyone needs a link.
Oh, thank you. So the main difference seems to be that we can't like repeatedly do the soaks, which is why we're talking about the immunities. Yeah, let's see what happens the first time around, and go from there.
ouais.
Probably gonna need a rotation of soaks.
Syphy.
Allez, moi je vais taper là.
Also, can I get a 4, please, priests?
Ah,
Okay. Yeah.
et bon, on va reprendre 2 mecs en attendant. Hein. Est-ce qu'on a perdu du heal? Non, ça va, donc bah impeccable. Les DPS, c'est pas ce qui manque. Hein.
And just go away, wait for it to fall.
We can actually. That's fine. Syphy, are you here? Time's wasted. Still don't have 4.
Allez, allez.
We're down to 18.
Yeah, I see.
D'ailleurs, ouais,
Russians
on peut
left.
flasque en fait. Hein.
So can I get their friend in? We're in the queue.
On peut manger aussi. Et on va rune.
Priests? Are there any priests in Discord? I see. Calvet.
Ok, c'est bon. Allez, vas-y. Ils ne viendront pas maintenant les 2 autres là.
Why is it always the priests?
Hey, I'm here.
Alright, our pull
Allez, des BM pool là, go.
do verbal last 5 for people who don't have TBM. 5, 4,
3.
3, 2, 1.
Don't forget to end game 1.
You don't
Hungary.
need to stack the people.
Gotta watch the lines. Your boss.
Ok, donc là en fait, ok, la ligne, faut pas le mettre dans les autres. Non, dégage-toi. Voilà. Ok, là on esquive les autres finalement. On se heal. Je vais peut-être turtle, hein. C'est un gang destroyer cast on you. Ouais, bah d'accord. Ça fait mal hein, quand même. Bon, par contre, c'est quoi vraiment ce truc-là? Des énergies des ventes?
I think we only need one person per soak, honestly. I think we just need a
Ah,
partner up.
du coup, il faut
It
que je me
didn't seem that
stack
long.
avec
People that
les autres
weren't
pour me régène.
soaking
Ah ouais,
were
c'est
going
marrant
down to
ça.
10 seconds left without dying.
Ah. En gros, ouais, Ah, il y avait un boss, c'était ça aussi. Quand t'es faible, tu vas te ponctionner et puis après tu reviens. Ouais, c'est ça. Genre là, les deux, regarde là, lui là.
Let's finish wiping up. Do it again.
Il va perdre, là, il va se stack. Bah ouais, mais
Yeah,
forcément.
there's always some wonkiness on the first pull with this beta testing. I had
Oh, par contre, on lui a fait quand même pas mal de dégâts. Hein.
first pull yesterday. That
Yes.
was fun.
Oh, is that why you relaxed in that case?
Yeah.
Damn.
Not only did, like
En
literally
vrai,
no key burnings. Not I couldn't use my ability.
je
I
prends les
couldn't even get,
Necrolords
like,
parce
escape
que
to bring up the menu.
le shield, je pense qu'il peut carry de
To,
ouf.
like alt F4. Alright, so we lost like 2 healers like right off the bat to the lines, yeah?
And got out. I need to get to the side.
En vrai, dès qu'on a le truc, hop, on
I
construit le
couldn't see my
shield.
screen. I won't die this time.
Ouais, si. C'est un truc dans le délire,
Oh
je
yeah,
crois.
you were one of them, okay.
Yeah. Bigwig suddenly had bars and it blocked my whole character.
I'm ready, mate. Yeah.
So I'd like to see what consume looks like. So focus on like survival. Cause I think I'm 90% sure this is just a time thing, yeah?
Bah
At
alors, mon
least it
choix.
was on heroic.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit?
Z. Okay. So again, I'll do a verbal countdown. Last 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, mais qu'est-ce qu'il m'a fait, mon chat, là? Vas-y, il m'a bavé
Lag
dessus.
spike, 1 second. Get me up.
I'm sure someone's in miasma.
Faut que je me ponctionne. Bah ouais, non mais... En vrai...
It's not immutable anymore.
Take your buffs.
Yeah, what the damage is.
Can you tell range to get fucking further out to the side with their beams? Ah. Est-ce que je peux
Right,
leveler
need to
cette
get
technique?
further out.
Hé, hé.
With their beams, yeah? Finish wiping, do it again.
Ah, les healers ils vont pas kiffer ici. Hein. Oh.
Would it help if I move this boss closer to the middle? Give you guys more space to use the room? Crickets. I know I got a bunch of range in here.
I'd honestly suggest having the targeted people not move and the others move around them so people aren't running around like chickens with their head cut off and overlapping.
Yeah, hero on start.
Ah ouais, ça c'est bien. Ouais.
Yeah, they need to spread out enough so they're not killing each other, and then stop moving. There's enough time to like get like some sort of spread, so we're not like screwing over the melee. But I'll move it a little bit closer to the middle, just so people can utilize the other side of the room better. Let's get this monk in here.
Right now we're losing people to the easiest mechanic in the fight.
I know.
And it has nothing to do with what we're addressing. The damage taken stacks for Maya's gonna stack pretty quickly. Probably gonna need 1 or 2 people per. I don't know if one's enough still yet. I haven't been able to help successfully without somebody dying.
I think we were doing like 3 on heroic.
Okay.
I mean, people need very little to live, to be honest. Like I can solo it with fleshcraft and like double barrier. I don't need any help at all. So like 1 person's probably enough, but I'm not 100% sure yet. And that assumes you don't get beam as well, I think.
Well, right, the problem isn't just surviving, it's surviving with enough HP that you can live the next desolate or volatile, whatever.
Druid.
Oh là là.
Ah, sure, beam. Yeah, we can swap.
Ah mais ce truc là 100% je l'immune hein.
Just whatever. If
Okay.
I'm not remembering, just remind me. I'm not,
Yeah. Same with me. We'll probably have to juggle dropping out debuffs also.
Bon on va tester, de toute façon on n'a pas trop le choix. Après en vrai est-ce que je peux pas plus utiliser le Covenant? Ah je sais pas trop, je vais tester. Parce qu'en 4 secondes est-ce que j'aurai le temps? Sinon j'immune, je me prends le truc et là après je claque le boubou Covenant. Ouais
Okay.
si.
I have to click that thing though. I don't know what the command is to actually like do it. It's annoying. Y'all see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ok, faut pas être devant, faut pas être devant, faut pas être devant. Oh là là. Faut s'écarter. Ok, là c'est écarté, ouais. Par contre, casse-toi, toi.
I got him. You go up.
Ouais, t'as même pas le temps de bouger en vrai. Oh, comment le paladin il food. Oh. Ok, là c'est quoi? Ok. Lâche turtle, on a dit. Voilà.
Just focus on survival.
En plus, c'est bien, du coup, je prends pas le debuff. Oh, par contre, là, ça c'est le Covenant.
Sure, we're getting soaks. I'm not
Voilà.
standing in that. Okay.
Ah, mais t'as pas le temps de bouger hein, en vrai.
Ah,
Désolé.
I'm swiping.
Ouais, ça tabasse, hein. Ouais, donc en vrai, le Covenant, faut vraiment l'anticiper bien avant. Hein. Après, pendant 2 minutes, à la limite, c'est pas déconnant de le claquer au pool. Hein.
Can you link logs for me?
Ours in the
Oh, they are?
Select.
Okay. Thank you.
Ouais, j'ai testé ça, tiens. Je vais le claquer avant le pool. Comme ça, je shield. Le premier, je peux l'immune. Comme ça, le boubou, il saute pas. Et le deuxième, je me le prends avec le boubou Covenant. Quoi.
Does anyone know if the increased damage from the gluttonous miasma stacks, the essence sap, also increases the healing you give off to the target?
Après, pareil, non, les boules qui pop, faut être ultra réactif. Hein.
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know. So,
Ah, bah, lol.
lines and soaks. That's what we're messing up. Again, focus on survival. Like, there's more mechanics I
Running
would like
back
to
again,
see.
put Earthstone place.
And like, we need to actually get there. I haven't tried it yet. I've just been using Rune Tap and saving the AMS for like soaking orbs if we get to a point where they're like a problem.
Okay.
Ah, je pense qu'il va
If you were
te faire
able
un-
to catch it before the cast goes off, would you
Mon
mind trying
avis-
just to see if it prevents application?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
On va y passer aussi un petit moment, je
Waiting on
pense.
Sushi to relog. Alright, no, Sushi's back. Good.
Allez,
Let's get battle
ok,
shout.
ok.
Do it again.
Je vais me préplacer parce que comme ça, hop, on n'aura pas les bazars.
Virus. Battle shout's still a thing, yeah.
Ouais. DBM, DBM. Donc là, je casse le convenant. Du coup, je me fais mon shield. Et c'est parti. Je m'en doutais. Mais il reste pas devant.
Watch the lines. Watch the lines.
Ouais, forcément, je peux pas me heal, putain. Heureusement, j'avais le bout du convenant, hein, putain.
Need more soakers.
Ah, y a pas assez. Ah, y a pas assez de mecs. Ouais, en fait, c'est ça. Faut que je me pack avec les autres. Faut que je régène. J'ai pas le choix. C'est soit je l'immune. Faut que je l'immune en vrai. Faut que je l'immune. Ça va être ultra pété les immunes sur ce poste-là aussi.
Yeah, okay. Finish wiping. Do it again.
How many soaks go out at once? Is it 4?
It looks like 4,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you guys understand like what we're saying when we say soaks?
And people should also stop trying to move out. Like I had 2 people in me and then moved out in the last try. And you can stack pretty high at 21 stacks of the debuff and didn't really get much damage.
Ouais, ouais, ouais.
Does anyone have details? Can we see what the highest tick of Essence Sap was? At least for the healing.
Genre lui il tire au tir des arcanes quoi.
I didn't time it properly.
Ah, il a même pas fait une seule visée.
That time.
Yeah, it's all good. Just if you're able to.
Yeah.
Ah lol. Ah, c'est fun. Il a pas fait une seule visée.
Like, it doesn't have a cast bar. I know AMSing at the end of the cast doesn't do anything. But like actually immuning it so the debuff never goes out, like that's probably a thing.
En même temps il est pas. Bah oui mais c'est normal.
Yeah, just maybe something having actual timers could help.
Yeah.
Why not?
On va retester.
How long is the damage taken debuff last? What is that called?
20
Essence Sap.
seconds.
Okay. How often? It's basically
You're
we need-
basically
we need
soaking
more
one
soak
pile, and then
Yeah.
you're cooling down for 1
People
soak.
with debuff shouldn't move to other. Bah ouais.
so it should be like a 50-50 thing almost, yeah.
More or less. We're gonna have 8 people active at any point.
Okay. That means if you were not soaking, like you were probably like at all, like you're probably wrong. Alright, I'm gonna do a pull timer.
Ok hop, le convenant. Clairement COP.
Right. Soak, soak, soak. boss.
Je prends trop cher. Je prends trop cher. Allez, restez avec moi les copains.
Watch the lines, watch the lines.
Je vois pas les lignes.
Good.
Allez, viens pas sauter avec moi. Oh là là, viens ici, viens ici, viens ici. Viens ici, viens ici. Ah, par contre là t'as le... Ouais, forcément. Oh, mais j'ai pas le temps.
Should be.
Mais viens ici mon gars, mais qu'est-ce que tu fais? Viens ici. Mais qu'est-ce que tu
Suck
fais?
mechanic.
Mais qu'est-ce que tu fais mon gars?
Taking boss. Try to survive. Just try to survive.
Nil.
Watch the lines. There, just consume.
People
And that's the entirety of the fight.
that have the blue area can't heal other by sucking other people. So just stay with them.
So what he means by not refreshing stacks, guys, is like you have 20 seconds on your whatever it's called, essence
Ok,
stat
c'est bon.
debuff. Like make sure it
Je pense
drops
qu'ils avaient pas
before you
compris le
soak
truc.
somebody else again.
Quoi, c'est marrant en fait, tu dois juste rester avec tes potes
And,
pour
how many
pour
stacks are
survivre,
you guys
quoi.
taking?
I'm taking 21, and it's nothing.
Okay.
Après en tant que ça a d'être différent, j'ai pas encore tout suivi.
The biggest thing is just make sure you don't fall below half life for the unavoidable damage.
Yeah, like it's a continuous soak thing, guys. Like you just stay there until you're dying.
We get debuff by giving our HP to the swirler. Yes. Ok. Allez.
Alright, I'm pulling.
Il est trop OP sérieux ce shield hein. Oh, quand au début tes potes ils viennent te soak là, c'est trop bien. Là du coup moi je vais avec lui. Ah, par contre il faut vraiment que les gens aillent dedans hein. Ils font rien là.
Iris, you were dead against her, like right in the beginning.
Non mais s'il vous plaît les gens quoi, mais venez. Ah, je peux pas rester hein. Je peux pas rester juste.
Taking boss.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'il fait mais qu'est-ce qu'ils font hein. Oh là 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 là. Oh c'est insane. Mais non mais arrête de bouger mon gars. On s'en fiche. Mais ouais mais t'es débile.
Oh, I reset.
Et là les deux qui se mettent ensemble. Non mais c'est juste n'importe quoi en fait.
Lines.
Ah merde, je me suis bourré. Ah forcément.
Boss.
At the beginning When people have blue debuff, stay with them. Choose 3 people by blue area. I stay alone
Finish wiping.
with one priest on it. So insane damage. Voilà.
Could a Buccaneer get a res? I'm grayed out on Release Spirit.
Je crois qu'ils ont vraiment pas compris le boss. Hein.
Thank you.
Je vais faire une macro, tiens. Macro. Nouvelle.
Still, way too many volatile attraction deaths. Hopefully, they do something to make that ability a little bit more obvious for people on live. But for now, like, you really need to look at your timers and like look at the arrows on people's heads. I'll try to call it better since it's still a very big problem.
J'espère qu'avec la macro ça va le faire. Hein.
Lion's coming. Careful.
Ouais.
Again, as soon as we pull virus. There's debuffs, get ready to soak. Sponge after those little circles. Cannot AMS it.
Okay.
Lines. Res the priest if you can, please. Watch the lines, watch the lines. Lines.
Oh là 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 là.
New soaks are coming out after this.
Ah, c'est chaud.
Soak people.
Does Link cheat through that?
And lines. Not that anybody's still alive. Is there anything else that anybody wants to test?
Ouais, bah en vrai, il
Does Link cheat through the
va être dur, hein. Vraiment, il va être dur.
1 second. Sorry, I just wanted to look at that mechanic because I haven't been there yet. It's usually targeting range DPS. So I haven't been able to test it and like actually look, but I think it does. I would assume.
It usually does on things like that, but
Yeah, I would assume so. It oh yeah, probably because health exchange. If you look at the details, it's a lot, and that usually means that it's constantly, exchanging health. So
Somebody try like an actual immunity for expunge versus AMS. I mean, I think it's just like sushi and Z, right?
For which ability?
Expunge, it's like the circles that go on everybody, just to satisfy that itch.
I will try to time it.
You mean pre-muting it?
Yeah.
Ok, je suis pas
Yeah,
loin.
I'll try.
We can, and we will probably do something like that on live, babe. But I don't know, our goal isn't here to like kill this boss.
Okay.
En fait, il est vraiment cheaté ce truc là en raid. Hein. Y a pas à dire. Hein.
Ejection's coming. Watch the lines. So this practice. Here they are. Look at the arrows around you. Everybody survived. Good job. Miasma, debuffs are coming out. Gonna take boss.
Waouh, 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 waouh. Non mais ils sont ouf en fait.
4, 3, 2, yeah. No bueno.
Oh, c'est rapide. Hein.
Line soon. 2, 1.
Ok.
Watch the arrows. Take boss. More lines. Watch the arrows. More debuffs. Boss.
Oh, je peux mille. Oh, il est marrant. Ah non, en vrai, j'aime bien. J'aime beaucoup, j'aime beaucoup. Ouais.
Watch the lines. Not gonna lie, this boss seems like really easy. Where's this supposed to be in the instance?
Yeah, c'est cool. Hein. En vrai,
Like the
vraiment cool.
middle, I think.
It's gonna
The
have like
third boss.
a slight DPS check with all the orbs spawning and not going away.
Ouais, ça va être un DPS
You're
check,
not
ça
gonna
c'est
be able
sûr.
to move for the expunge or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
You can just clear those orbs out with an immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. Too.
like this seems like more of like a first boss than like Shriekwing. Maybe they're just gonna give it more health on live or something. Maybe they're gonna buff the heal.
Faut pas qu'ils aillent tous du même côté par contre.
The heal was kind of out of control on Heroic, right? Like, does anybody else recall that?
En vrai, je suis sûr c'est tout le monde pack. Hein.
You just couldn't heal.
Tout le monde pack. Dès qu'il y a les rayons, les 3 rayons se dépack.
Like, we never got, like, I know it was laggy,
Ah, ça va être un truc dans le genre. Comme ça, au moins,
like,
tout le monde peut être healé
80%.
quoi. Classe 107 lui.
Work on handling your lines properly. It's coming in like 2 seconds. Watch the arrows. Watch the arrows. Okay.
Ouais, il faut qu'il y ait des gens qui viennent vraiment... Oh là, voilà ce que j'allais dire.
Miasma's going out.
Je meurs de quoi? De désolation.
There's the lines. There's the lines.
Blue... Le spiral.
There's the lines. There's the lines.
Ouais.
Seems like, or you would have your immunities, clear all the orbs.
Ouais, mais si le mec il va clear avec son immune, une personne en moins pour aider le mec à se faire heal.
I'm starting to wonder if 4 soaks needs 8 people. 1-to-1, it's just draining people down and getting them to an unstable location.
What do you think? Just like one partner per person or something?
Well,
Just
no,
like
you need more than one partner, I'm starting to think, just because with only one partner, unless you're dealing with soul leech or something else that makes someone tanky, you get to a very risky position where a line or anything else can kill you on transition.
Yeah, it does 2,000 damage per second, and one partner heals them 1.4k per second. So if you have rotating 2 people through.
It's a thing that we'll have like a weak aura set up to like mark the people and then assign like the partners. It'll make it like super easy.
Ouais, mais
Yeah,
par contre sur
Optic can
Fight,
totally do orbs. Like, they basically do almost nothing to us. They just slow us down by knocking us up. But like a robe with like cloak and sprint could probably clear like the entire room, or at least half the room.
ouais, ici les nécrolords ils sont pétés hein, en fait.
And like we're getting him. Like I would expect like 2 consume phases, maybe 3 depending on your DPS, just based on what we're seeing here.
Ok.
Watch the lines, they're coming. Should be pretty spread out range. Here they are, careful.
Voilà,
Don't
c'est
run
bien.
on people.
C'est OP ça. Pouah.
Watch the lines. 3 seconds.
Oh c'est bon, je me suis fait heal. Oh Oh, c'est insane.
I'll
C'est
set you
insane.
alive.
Les dégâts sont incroyables.
They really should have some sort of like arrow animation coming out from the boss to indicate where the ranged are standing. In my opinion, I don't know.
Ouais.
Does anybody know if pre-immuning the gluttonous miasma works? Ice blocks and bubbles, deterrences.
No, that's the thing we should probably try to test.
Sounds hard
Watch
to
the lines,
test.
watch the lines, watch the lines. You don't need to like run out of the raid. You just need to not be standing in line
Mec,
with
qu'est-ce que tu
somebody
fais
with
là?
an arrow on their head. Actually makes it worse for the melee when you run out, guys.
Melee ran out though because we had to spread. Just 3 of us is
Watch the lines, watch the lines. Careful.
Ouais, non, ça va être soit full distance. Non, c'est full distance sur lui, c'est pas possible. Comment tu veux qu'un cac vienne soak avec toi, quoi?
take like the 2 more steps in the melee if you want us to help you.
Just got you another melee to share your burdens.
Ouais. Bon, je pense avec un vrai groupe bien coordonné, je pense que ça peut le faire. Hein.
I believe the first cast of gluttonous miasma happens in the first few seconds of the pull.
Yeah. My timers are wrong on that, by the way.
Okay. We could try just like pre-immuning almost off the bat.
Sure. Yeah, I'm up for that.
Okay, thanks.
That's another, like, how are we gonna, like, just if everybody immunes and if we get 3, then we know it works?
Yeah, essentially if you... I mean, it might take a couple attempts of immuning to know if it works, because it's just RNG.
Yeah.
It can choose 4 people that are not using any immunities, or it could choose 4 people that are using immunities and you get none.
Any weird things we can do with the geometry in this room on this boss?
Bon, on va retester de toute façon.
Can you, like, line a sight
En vrai, on peut pas
mechanics
faire grand chose
like we
d'autre.
were
Hein.
doing on Beastmaster? Is that a thing?
Et voilà, c'est du mythique. Hein.
The only thing I could think of is if, for whatever reason, a frontal or something doesn't go past one of these lamps.
I'm thinking, like, the volatile ejections, like what happens if they get stuck on these lamps? Like, does it go through the lamp? Let's try both of those this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull the boss over to where he is on the pole. Everybody try to
Okay.
immune initially to see if we can immune the miasma. And everybody get to like the other side, like we're this side of the lamp.
It definitely goes through immunity. At least
Yeah, okay.
deterrence.
Okay.
Did any icebox get it?
Mais y'a que moi qui reste avec eux, quoi. À un moment donné,
Yeah.
stop,
Can't
sérieux.
quite get him into this corner.
Non mais arrêtez de vous stacker
Which
les
doesn't
mecs,
matter
ça
because
sert à
one
rien.
of the raid is actually trying to line aside the mechanic.
Ah ouais. En fait, faut pas que je bouge hein, quand j'ai ce truc là. Je peux pas quoi.
Drop a marker for next time. It's just a die.
Il est marrant en fait. Hein. Enfin, sa
Does
tête elle est
anyone have
marrante.
whispers on this fight? Does it mean anything?
What do you mean whispers? Like from players or from the boss?
From Aluneth? It happened during my greater invis. I don't know if it meant something or not.
So I want to see if what happens if we just stack up everybody on X, like on the pole, literally, and try to pull the boss on the other side of the lamp.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah. Like I literally, cause like they remember the shots. It's like kind of the same mechanic on Beastmaster. They were line of sighting that shit, like around like a pillar in the room. I'm wondering if we can do the same thing here. 'Cause it's like it's literally the same mechanic. It's just a line that you get out of.
Ah, t'es en line of sight. Ouais.
Don't even bother DPSing. I just want to see what happens to the volatile ejection. Like, if you guys aren't in line of sight of it.
On peut tester. Hein.
Well, if it doesn't work, we'll see.
It's not LOSing heals, you say? No. That's probably not gonna work. Yeah, okay. We'll try it though anyway, just for whatever, since we have like 10 minutes left. I don't really think there's anything else to test.
I'm gonna also put down the spirit
Ah, il nous
link
reste 10
in
minutes.
case maybe so you could try to save.
Okay.
Oh, we're all very dead.
It's like 400% increased damage, so we'll see what happens.
Buckle up, kids.
Ah ouais, je crois qu'on va tous crever. Ouais.
Oh!
Oh, that stacking thing, that doesn't feel too good.
Oh, c'est insane.
That didn't work, huh? Surprise, surprise. Okay.
Yeah,
Who
that
else
went
has-
straight through.
Who else has like a weird idea of something to try? What's the range on Miasma? So that ability lasts for like some time, right?
Ouais.
Yeah, it lasts for 24 seconds. It's a 5-yard cleave range.
I mean, like,
talking?
what's the cast range on Miasma is what I'm getting at. Like,
Well, we can find out real quick.
They probably
Pull
set
him
it
where
to
he's
like
at.
global.
Yeah, pull him where he's at, and we'll just all sit in the corner here real quick. Find out.
yeah, just stay like literally as far away from the boss as you can without actually exiting the arena. I'm gonna pull the boss.
Ouais, c'est
Well,
impressionnant.
I admire the mage's enthusiasm, that may be a bit too far.
Uh-huh.
I'll finish my statement after we pool.
Oh,
Beams.
cool.
Go ahead, buddy.
On the other side there.
So some people are just doing what they want to do.
It's max range of the room. It was
Yeah.
Okay.
on all of us back there.
So, yeah, I don't think tanks can get it either.
Yeah. Monk, person, who is that? Ninja? I see somebody has a transcendence set up. Oh, they did. Yeah,
Inside
we
the
went
room.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like he doesn't even care if you're outside the room. Just sort of knocks you around.
You can get mechanics outside of it. Wasn't there like wasn't there an exploit on Star Augur with that?
Hard to find out. It's been years.
Yeah, but that's like a famous one. Like that's like
Hmm.
WoW famous. Anybody else have something they want to mess around with? If you have miasma, it moves to the closest person. What? Really?
At least that's every single time. I've been with I just been with the same person the entire time, and it kept on going on me like right after his was finished, like every single time. And every time I'm like soaking one, it always transfers to me.
That's been
So-
consistent. Let's give that a shot real quick before we run out of testing. I want to confirm that.
Evac, I'll stand on you again.
Yeah, hopefully one of us gets it. Otherwise we'll
Usually.
grab magnet. Yeah, magnet. If either of us get it, just give us some space. If you two get it, we'll do the same. Magnet, if you could go find another friend, Sophia and I.
Watch the
can test this.
lines. Watch the lines.
Mais ouais, connard. Oh, oups, désolé.
It does transfer to nearest.
Okay. Watch the lines.
Oh là là. J'ai besoin d'aide, j'ai besoin d'aide, j'ai besoin d'aide.
Did we lose somebody? We did. Did we lose a healer? No.
Mhm.
There's no way to test legendaries right now, is there?
Not unless you really try harded.
I'm far too basic for that, unfortunately.
Yeah. What is Dark Bane? We never even opened the anima containers when I went in a few weeks ago.
Ah mais il est marrant en vrai. Enfin moi j'aime bien. Bon, après voilà, il y a des trucs que j'ai pas encore tout compris hein. Mécanique de tank, tout ça, apparemment, ils prennent des debuffs de malade.
What do you mean? No, I think, okay, yeah, there is a circle sometimes on him. I don't know why that is, actually.
Mhm.
Hey, we don't have a bot warrior. We don't have a warrior, period.
Bon bah, la strike pour lui.
Beam, did you do testing on this next boss last week, or 2 weeks ago?
Whoa, which boss is it?
Darkbane, it's the anima jar boss.
Nah.
Ah, mon convenant, j'avais oublié.
Alright, lions. Watch the lions.
Salut copain, je te heal. Oh, what the...
Watch your circles.
Theo, did you notice that time I didn't follow the rules?
What was that?
We didn't follow the rules that time. We may have been mistaken on closest target.
No, I was closest to someone else.
Quand en vrai,
Yeah,
je
but
peux
mine
prendre
should
ça.
have gone to Magnet.
No.
So scratch that. It may not go to the closest target.
Ouais, mais forcément, il n'y a pas assez de mates pour me heal.
Kill me already. Come on.
Ça, c'est marrant. Ouais, bah il fait mal ce boss, hein. Lady Inalva. Oh alors elle, je la connais pas.
Okay, when we did this before, we were not able to figure out the jars. Like, they seemed to be completely bugged for us. We weren't able to empty the jars at all. And as this, we weren't able to get, like, very far into the fight, so if anybody has some, thoughts, I am all ears. Did we just lose another DPS? It's fine, buddy.
Do you mind if I go on a different character in DPS and you find another healer?
L'anima bouteille. Donc faut rattraper
I can
l'anima.
try, yeah. I don't know if Steris wants to heal.
Ouais. C'est ça que je vois. Hein. « 213, ah ouais.
I'll just... Okay.
Yeah, you do you, buddy. I'll figure it out. Are you dropping?
Yes, sir. I request to join group. In a second.
Bon, elle, je sais pas trop ce qu'elle va faire, mais apparemment, elle va mettre pas mal de dégâts de ce que j'ai lu. Dégâts continuels, il y aura des grosses phases de burst, et il faudra rattraper des bouteilles. Ça va être fun. Hein. Oh, mais en vrai, franchement, les nécrolords, le shield il va être indispensable en mythique normal même. Mythique ou mythique plus, je trouve que le shield il est juste insane quoi. Enfin, quoi qu'en raid il se fait peut-être péter facilement, mais quand même quoi, c'est incroyable en fait.
Yeah, sushi if you want to know.
I can try to 3-heal this, but this was a very damage intensive fight on heroic. Does anybody have an off spec? Or is your friend that you're asking why they a healer? They'll-
Yeah.
Okay.
He may be AFK though, we're going to find out.
Yeah, where is Ye?
He
He
says-
has asked.
Yes, and I quote, "explosions."
So is that a yes?
Ouais.
They're coming?
No. No.
Okay. Let's try to do a poll. Beam, just be aware the tank swap mechanic gives you extra stacks if you're not facing the little red spirit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I can't pick any covenant, so that would be fun.
Okay.
Wait. We have a
Yeah.
healer. She's coming.
Okay. Just
So we can
cancel this?
pull. No, we can pull.
Okay.
Ça a été pour.
J'aurais plaisir à vous arracher vos peaux.
Oh, no, not how you do that.
La destruction est reine.
Okay. Do you guys want to kind of form like a triangle around the boss with that?
Are these shared soaks for yellow?
Vermine corrompue.
And then you just kind of like wiggle. And these we need to soak, and we need to drop them next to each other. The big one needs to be tanked, and they both need to be interrupted. And
Ah, il fait mal le blâme.
yeah, this fight's a clusterfuck.
Oh, great.
So with those lines,
applications.
you want to bring them to those anima circles that are appear on the ground right before they. Just run it, like connect the dots basically.
Ok.
I'm assuming the line cleaves the raid though, right?
It's not a big deal. Like, it's not a huge deal, but there should be kind of... Like, there were some issues with actually getting it to activate when we did this last time. Like, we kind of just told people to, like, kind of wiggled with them, but it's not like a line you need to
Alors attends,
like,
technique.
run away from each other. Like, you literally are just gonna make, like, a triangle around the boss. let's get summons on Miwa. Thank you. Hey, you wanna come in stairs? Alright. Yeah, I'm hearing wiggle behind it so the line goes through it, guys. If that makes... I don't get that mechanic, so I'm not exactly sure.
There's a couple orbs that spawn. Basically, you want to stand behind the orb so then the lines go through to the next person, both of your orbs.
And then we'll swap at 2 stacks beam.
Alright.
Hmm.
And once we get like once the line on your little extra UI thing that was rad for this fight, like once that goes to like the second notch, when your debuff is expiring, you need to like run out of the raid.
Yeah, once it gets to level 3, it has fall off damage.
On va tester. Hein.
Okay, so that off tank, the Spectre, he will condemn if he's not in melee combat.
Yeah. So one tank is going to be taking him, the other tank is going to be taking the boss. Except when we're running out debuffs. And ideally, all of that stuff needs to be like kind of close to each other so we can like cleave it down to the best of our ability. But we also had to move the boss for something else. I can't remember. Thoras, are you here, buddy?
Hmm. Bon, Shelly, il est plus grand.
Torres. Did he say anything? Did I miss something? AFK bio real quick. Okay. I did miss something. Hi, whoever that is. We pull it out without him. What's gonna happen if he's just gets like a mechanic? Alright, are you ready? Okay, cool.
Ok.
I did the DBM poll timer, I'm sorry. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Je vais lacérer vos J'aurais plaisir à vous arracher
The
vos
orbs.
Ça, clairement, les cacs.
Your boss, cool.
Je vais vous broyer le cœur. Je vais vous broyer le cœur.
I'll try to get those close
Le vice vous brûle
to each
le
other.
cœur.
Okay. Those things spawn ads, guys. Like, so we want the and some of those ads don't move.
Focus manifestation. We need someone in melee with the Spectre off tank.
Yeah.
J'aurais plaisir à vous arracher.
Just so we can continue to see mechanics, so we
J'arrive
want
pas
to
à
lust
comprendre
when these
comment on
ads
est-
come out.
100%. Yeah, for sure. How many soakers do we need for those people with the debuff that spawn the ads? How much damage is that?
I believe it's none. I believe it's just a get out or you'll die. Let me take a look here.
What is that called?
Sense the suffering. Concentrate anima at the bottom. It may not even damage the target, it may just damage people inside it that aren't the target. So it only says 12,000 damage to
each orb.
players within 8 yards of the target.
Yeah, I'm seeing people just drop down an AMS and Slink, drop them all stacked on the boss.
That may be the play here. Get a cooldown because it's like 36,000 if all three take all 3 hits. And just melee adjust for the drop on the boss, or maybe just have them stacked somewhere. Maybe we get a world marker down, have them stacked there, and then you just pull the boss over to it and we just do our little cleave clusterfuck.
So does that work? Move the boss to blue afterwards?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Did we clear any of the orbs on the ground, by the way?
It did not look like it.
So, once again, if you have the line debuff, you kind of have to like wiggle and position yourself so that the line goes over the orbs. And we're taking the circles to blue. You guys are hitting personals, and I'll drop an AMS on you. And what else can we put on them? Honestly, that should probably be enough. How much health do you guys have? Oh yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna hit for 38k on a bad day, so just something small, enough to get him through.
AMS is good.
So you get that concentrated anima, that yellow circle, you all sack up on blue, and other people get out of blue.
Je vais lacérer vos... J'aurais plaisir à vous arracher vos peaux.
Your boss. Alright.
You essentially want to drive those lines through the orbs, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
La destruction est reine.
Soaks. These are soaks. Do I still have the boss? Like,
You three, get on blue.
Okay, we're
Mr.
gonna have one
Hunter.
extra.
Vous brûle le cœur.
He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
It's
on
okay,
the
the
Spectre.
manifestations.
I'm on the Spectre. Take the boss to blue with the manifestations. Get ready to take the Spectre from me. I'm gonna take boss from you. Soak the circles on the ground. I'm taking. Oh boy.
Yeah, I can dump them off.
Okay, yeah. Kingdom cannot go off. Guys, this is probably the most mechanically robust fight in here. Just be aware.
I mean, for the orbs, the players have to be on the orb itself, not have the line through it. Like, I think you have to like match the pattern.
Ah, ouais.
Yeah.
So each one has to be at a corner of an orb. So the orbs have to be at the corner. So each person has to be at one orb. So they have like a triangle forming.
Hmm.
You have to clear all of them at the same time? Is that
Ouais,
what you're
ben.
saying?
No, I think in Mythic you have one more, then you can clear.
Yeah, you have to have players with a like that's what the tooltip says. You have to have the players standing on it that are connected to the beam.
I think in Heroic it's just 3 and you just have to have one person at each corner, and I think in Mythic you have to either have one be cut between 2 people or just one left over.
Okay.
And those orbs will explode and kill the raid if they're not removed.
See, I'm suffering.
Still not even approaching like the mythic mechanic on this fight, which is the
We're gonna have
management
to,
of the anima.
yeah, we're gonna have to control detonate those because the anima never dissipates until it overflows, right?
Again, I'm not 100%. The jars weren't clickable when we did testing, so we just kind of like went until we died because we couldn't actually click the jars.
D'accord. Donc en fait, faut rester paquet quoi.
Je vais la
Je dois d'abord retirer ici.
Je vais vous broyer le cœur.
Your boss, your boss.
So you guys with the links, you gotta hit those orbs with your links.
Hit all of them. Wiggle, wiggle. And boss. Alright, get these
Yellows
debuffs next to each
stack on
other.
blue. Yellows stack on blue. Oh.
That's fine, that's fine. Be next to each other. Like right on top, like why are you... What are you doing? You're making my job harder.
On va lancer du cleave.
Make sure we interrupt condemn. Can we grip these? No.
La destruction est reine.
Kill the other manifestation. I can't move the specter.
Hellstone for condemn.
Move the boss to the... never mind. Just kill the specter. It's fine now. I'm gonna take boss. You need to get your debuff out, by the way. We're at level 2.
Oh, we did it! We did it!
Hey.
Hey, les trucs là.
As soon as your debuff wears off, take the boss. Move the boss back to the middle, by the way. Or am I tanking? No, you're dead, aren't you? Okay.
So let's see if we can't get that last bottle filled up to 100 to see if that does it for 25k. Stack on blue.
I need to take boss.
La destruction est reine.
I'm gonna take all of this for a while. Interrupt the condemns. I'm running out my debuff. Never mind. How come you guys didn't get nailed with that?
Well, I defined that.
Stage 2. Tank debuff. Exposed desires.
I'll look in a sec.
Ouais, ça fait trop mal là. Mais il
At
fait...
stage 2, exposed desires copies its damage to other players via shared condition. Whatever. No, I'm thinking of a change of heart. That's the explosion. So I died. A change of heart never procced. A change of heart is supposed to proc. It was definitely proccing last week.
Change of heart.
Yeah, when I died, like nobody took any damage. Like it's supposed to do drop off damage, but it literally didn't do damage. So that's like bugged as fuck. Was 100% doing damage on death. I mean, we'll see if I can get to like where it expires.
On va tester. Hein.
This pull. And see maybe if they're just being nice, if the tank dies, you don't blow up the raid.
Bon, moi je commence quand même grave à fatiguer. Hein.
I'm curious to see if a container breach is something that's like the enrage mechanic, or is it just a burst that resets that container?
Oh, puis il fait chaud.
The way it
J'avoue que
looks
ça
like
n'aide
to me
pas.
is like kind of like a soft enrage. Alter, are you here, buddy? You were offline. Did he say anything? Okay. I want to reiterate, by the way, the circles, the yellow circles that you guys are running, and like running out and like immuning, like you don't, especially if you're immuning, like you really don't need to run out. Like stack on top of each other, so all the ads are on top of each other. If you guys are all on top of each other, I'm giving you an AMS. It is manageable damage, even without personals.
Ouais, je comprends pas encore trop le délire avec les orbes et tout. Je comprends le délire du stack là, mais...
Je vais lacérer vos... Je vais vous broyer le cœur.
Orbs are out, lines are out soon.
Vos destins sont liés.
Take boss.
Ouais, ça, je comprends rien.
You need to move more, buddy. Who is that? Thor's?
Circle needs to move back like over here to get both of them, where the jumping paladin is. Or not, that's cool.
Alright, don't. Thor's, are you in here, buddy? Okay, get on blue.
Magnet, watch out.
Oh! Pour le chakram là, il a fait le café.
You need to take boss for me.
La destruction est reine.
Oh. What the fuck?
Did we clear it or did it just spawn new orbs?
I don't think they ever cleared it.
Okay.
No, I think the beams are broken. They're supposed to do damage when anybody goes through them, but I don't think they are.
No, they're not supposed to do like crazy. If so, it's like minor damage. Like, that's not the thing.
Oh well, I mean, if the beams are broken, then it may just not work, right? So it's like one mechanic needs to interact with the other, so if one mechanic's down...
Did we not clear it though last
He
time?
never went to the correct position.
Yeah.
We cleared one of them last time because one person has to make sure that the triangle hits 2 orbs instead of just hitting 3.
Ouais, en fait, ça dépendra, je pense. En fait, faut pas trop monter nos stacks. Je pense pas que ce soit que boss, à mon avis, c'est personnel.
So when you're setting up that triangle, the first line to set up should be between the one that nails 2 orbs, right? And then from there you should be able to move to the last 2.
Mm-hmm. Il est digne, quoi. Les mecs, ils mettent quand même de ces noms.
I would really like to see some of the other Erd mechanics. See if we can clean that up. I don't necessarily think we need to burn hero on the ads. The ads seem to be dying pretty easily.
Ouais, donc ouais, pour moi, les nécros, enfin le bouclier des nécro-seigneurs va être méga OP mythique poussé raid.
Something like that. No,
Parce que même si les faits sont bien, le shield il carry de ouf en fait.
lizard gently nudging me towards certain covenants.
There's nothing gentle about it where I'm standing.
Je vais
A little early, it's fine.
J'aurais plaisir à vous arracher vos peaux.
Orbs are out. This is your boss, buddy.
There you go, perfect.
La
Nice.
destruction est
Soaks.
reine.
Bon, je suis déjà dedans.
Yeah, there you are.
Alright, boss. On straight ammon. Go to blue, go to blue. Go to blue. I completely misplaced that. Hit a person.
Health stone.
Alright, moving the boss over there. Move the boss over there. We should have more orbs here to clear in a second.
J'aurais plaisir à vous arracher vos peaux.
Take boss here in a second.
Oh, c'est insane.
Le cœur saisi par les ténèbres.
Alright, you need to get your debuff out. Don't let it expire on the raid.
Yep.
Did it do damage to us?
It will once these detonate.
Le cœur saisi par les ténèbres.
I didn't see any damage go out.
No, it did detonate. Or it should have.
To blue.
La destruction est reine.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling that shared cognition. Did someone activate the second vat, or?
They had to have. It started. It must just automatically start spilling over.
Yeah, that was a bit odd. Like, once it went to 80, it just started working on the second vat. Now someone else clicked the other one. Maybe she shifts to which vats she fills on the timer.
How manageable is the damage from like clicking a vat?
Clicking a vat doesn't do any damage. It's just a containment breach, if I'm reading this right. The rules are you can't click what she's filling, and anything you do click goes to all
Ah,
the
je vais chercher à
vats.
boire.
Okay.
Ah, bah en fait c'est là.
We could have a little fun and drain that first vat so we can see the other mechanics.
Well, that first one is the one she's focusing, yeah, so we can't.
Well, right, but it's like after the second set of ads, she stops focusing, and then we can
Okay.
drain it.
Yeah.
Bon, allez. On se réveille là.
Je vais
suis hors de portée.
lacérer vos
Allez, bah tape.
J'aurais plaisir à vous arracher
down.
vos peaux.
Cross.
Je vais
Gotta get all of them.
Alright, so Star, you need to kind
Star
of...
needs to go over towards.
Hey,
Or who was
Star.
that?
Kind of
Ish.
Miwa. Oh, that's not you.
No, it's not real. Almost, buddy. In between the other one. Focus manifestations.
La destruction est reine.
That gets out of control really quickly.
Yeah, the orb's detonated.
Chakram il fait pas de dégâts. Hein.
Are the
Vermin corrompu.
Are the little ads, the manifestations or whatever they're called, are they stunnable in ECC work?
They
No,
are
they're
not.
not grippable. Okay.
Anything I've tried to do to them hasn't worked. Stun, trap.
Ouais, je comprends pas trop. L'histoire du lien là. Je comprends pas trop.
There seems to be a lot of confusion about how the line debuff or line mechanic works.
It's pretty much 3 lines need to hit 4 orbs, yes?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
So one of the 3 lines is going to have to be set up something special to hit 2 orbs, and then the other 2 can adjust.
Guys, remember that minigame in Legion?
Ouais, ben moi en
It's
tout
like
cas
a
là je fatigue
puzzle,
de ouf. Hein,
basically.
je fatigue. Je comprends pas tout à fait ce qu'il faut faire. Bon, taper, c'est bien, taper.
Je vais lacérer vos J'aurais plaisir de vous arracher vos peaux.
Three lines, 4 orbs. That's 3 lines, 3 orbs. There's another orb. You
La
guys need to do better.
destruction est reine.
There's another orb. It's
Je comprends rien.
see where the boss is? There's another orb there, guys. You have to hit all of them.
Ooh, someone was able to proc their manifestation early. Was that through an immunity?
Le vice vous brûle le cœur.
Hopefully it comes out early.
I don't. Who has that right now? They're super confused.
It's a Hunter.
Je comprends rien.
J'aurais plaisir de vous
There,
arracher
the other 2
vos
of us
peaux.
could have went to that side to fix it with that one person not.
Vermin corrompu.
Let's see if we can survive until she switches, so we can see what happens when we drain this.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'elle
There
m'a
you
mis?
go. Well, no, back up a
in the
little bit.
spot.
Vermin corrompu.
You gotta hit both of them. Who is that?
You were in
No,
the
shadow,
spot
okay.
to get the 2 orbs. Oh,
So who's missing then? Is it on a corpse? Okay, so it stays
Yeah.
on corpses. Okay,
Well, that's pretty much a wipe if it stays on a corpse.
that's awful.
putain, fait
So yeah, it's simply, it's not doing much in the ways of graphical effects, but yeah, once I clicked it, the primary went down and the others started going up.
So I was just looking up a log. Back now.
I mean, It's not a situation where like one person moving can fix it. You can't just like stand next to a circle. Like worst case scenario, like then like multiple people need to move, right? Like it's a team effort. It's not a role thing, guys. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, 2 people are going to have to expand or contrast the line, so the third person can get the proper angles to hit all 4. Ideally, the 2 people expanding or contrasting the line are going to be hitting 2 orbs at once, and then they need to work with the last one to get the right angles for the last 2 orbs. I hope I'm explaining that properly.
Yeah.
Is the pattern random, or like the first one is always the same?
It looks random.
Yeah, there'll probably be like a thing, like you know, probably not just random spots. It's probably like 3 different
Ouais,
patterns.
je crois que j'ai fait sur quelque chose. Apparemment, fallait que j'aligne sur les autres orbes d'animaux. On va mettre ça sur le compte de la fatigue.
God forbid we have to do something instead of a week or doing it for us.
Oh no.
It's not that hard. I hope it is random.
I don't want another. I don't want another like football boss. So those 2 that are not close to each other. Yeah. Whoever has purple, you need to get closer. Like adjust, just moving closer, buddy. Okay.
Yeah, if purple moves in, we got this.
Yeah. Purple, you got to be the guy, purple.
I tried
he's
to grip
dead.
I
it.
appreciated the grip. That was close.
Okay, get blue.
La vis vous brûle le cœur.
Can we res one of them? Who has the line that's dead? Is that a thing that can happen?
Let's see why not. Good to go.
Brûle le cœur.
Did we pop our things too early, Clark? They just like shit on us.
What things?
Your bubble and my darkness for blue.
Look at the recap on your death.
So did that cause the manifestation to come out early? The bubble?
Last week, people who were dying were not spawning ads, just FYI. I probably should have mentioned that. Al, did you die early?
I thought we died when that shit popped. I didn't die early.
Well, I didn't die. Like, I don't know when you died. I don't have details, so I can't like look at these things. Did you die from the manifestation popping?
Je n'ai pas de cible.
Whose death log do you want me to check?
Yeah, like I just want to see like.
I'm sorry, who was that again?
Demon Hunter, Laelani.
Triple Unleashed Shadow, Shared Cognition. What am I looking for?
Did she take any extra damage other than the soaks that contributed to her death? Or did she just die from the 3 soaks?
It looks like you were sitting at quarter life and then Triple Unleashed hit for 24k.
This wasn't topped off then. Okay. So again, let's try to get the lines lined up. I want to see further into this fight. There's like a bunch of other stuff on this fight that we haven't even gotten to yet.
Je vais lacérer.
It's probably not fair for a 1 hour with a pug mythic raid, but
Ok.
so again, those 2 that are close, that's going to be the one that hits 2 again. Like, whoever goes there needs to hit both of those. Yellow, yeah, no, yellow. Move
Ah,
back.
c'est pas
Just
mal,
move
d'accord.
back in between the two.
Oh my god, they did it.
La
Good
destruction
job.
est
They're
raide.
beginning to believe.
Can you take? Do I have boss still? Take boss. Oh god. I have 4 stacks. Go to blue.
Le vice vous brûle le cœur.
Why do I still have boss?
Le vice vous brûle le cœur.
Gamer, are you here, buddy?
Ouais, d'accord.
La destruction est raide.
Did he DC? He had to have
Le
DC.
vice vous brûle le cœur. Vermin corrompu.
Purple's almost got it. Hey, purple. Yep.
Purple,
You're
yeah, purple has to go between them. Okay.
a little to your right, purple. You see how you gotta hit those two?
You have to hit 3 because somebody else is dead.
Oh.
I don't actually think that's possible.
Vermin
Yeah. It goes south when someone dies.
Uh-huh. It's a cool little mechanic though.
Vermin corrompu.
You're literally gonna have to save all your B-roses for if anyone dies on the...
Beam
Yeah.
DC'd and he's got a thunderstorm. He's trying to log back in.
Okay. Well, if you can't get in, I can have stairs tanks, that's no problem.
So it seems that you want the short one to hit 2, is that right? That's
Yeah, yeah,
to be
so-
successful?
That the short... Well, the 2 that are next to each other are gonna be the ones that one person hits, I guess, is the way I'm looking at it. The other 2 people just need to adjust based on that guy, because again, like, it's a team effort, it's not a roll thing, you know?
No,
Like,
that is
everybody's gonna
true.
have to move.
Yeah, one person's gonna get the 2 closest to each other because they're gonna be a corner.
I mean,
That makes sense.
you can adjust, but then you have to literally adjust everybody. Like, that's why... I don't know, I tried to say that earlier. Alright, thanks, Darius.
No problem.
Stairs is a main tank, he was just DPSing because we didn't have a tank slot.
Bah, en vrai, une fois
Oh,
qu'on
you
a
probably
compris
are
les
too,
patterns
aren't you?
pour
It's
l'anima,
like so many tanks.
que les gens vont soak, il reste plus grand chose. Hein. Après, je dis ça comme si c'était facile, ça l'est pas, mais.
We'll grab Bane when he can get back.
Je vais lacérer vos
Did you pull this bass last time, Stairs? I can't remember.
Nope.
Okay. 2 stacks, and then whenever your stacks fell off, is the swap. You need to face the little red specter that spawns when you get the debuff.
j'aurai plus.
Eventually there'll be more than one little specter.
Alright, so this is your boss now. The lines. Okay, so purple, yeah, purple, it's gonna be on
Je
you.
vais vous broyer le cœur.
Nice.
Good
Look
job.
at that.
Soaks. I have boss. On straight anima to blue.
Le vice vous brûle le cœur.
It is every minute. 1 minute timer for these ads.
Allez, 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 allez.
Your boss whenever your stacks fall off. Don't let any casts go off.
J'aurai plus. Vous arracher.
We should have lines soon. I'll take boss.
La destruction est reine.
Là-bas, ah, c'est bon.
Somebody die?
Star almost has it.
I have you. Big donation.
Okay, purple needs to go in head a little towards circle. There you go. Okay, this is really unforgiving. The line.
Yeah, did somebody die? Yeah, okay.
And someone eventually died, yeah, but the line is...
What is this?
What is what?
I got a mechanic I hadn't seen before.
Is it the 80 plus where you gotta run away?
You get a different.
If it is, they changed it. Like they completely changed it.
Had a circle underneath me.
I did.
Okay, for the orbs, 2 people are going to be standing on the opposite side of orbs, and then like 1 person is going to have to line it up. Like, there, people were standing behind the orbs, like not.
Ouais, je crois qu'on peut-être pas soak à deux.
Yeah, it's a really unforgiving set of lines. You have to be lined up completely with it.
It's like two of the people will be like not have their lines connecting to any orbs. Is how it'd be pretty easy. And then just like the 2 lines that are going through will be going through 2 orbs each. Kind of hard to explain without like it actually being up.
Yeah, I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but it really is like a team effort. Like small adjustments are gonna make it work. You really need to understand how it works. You don't stand in a red sphere. You need to have the lines connecting the 3 of you go through all 4 red spheres. So like 1 person is gonna have their line going through 1 person is gonna have their line going through the other. Those are the 2 orbs that are far apart. 2 of the orbs are going to be closer together. That person is going to make a triangle and have his line going through both of them. And again, like small adjustments. It's like a small peg through a round hole, basically. And I can put us in the queue.
Hello.
Who's that?
It's Beamsicle.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, I didn't think you were making it back.
Somebody told me you weren't going to make it back. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't know how stable the internet's. I have a pretty bad thunderstorm outside.
Okay.
So I'm attempting to get everything back running.
Mm-hmm.
Although Battle.net says it needs an update, so I'm not sure what that is.
I'm gonna pull them.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes left.
Ok, j'ai compris. Donc il faut impérativement faire les 4 orbes. Donc il n'y a que 3 mecs qui vont avoir le debuff, mais il faut faire les 4 orbes.
A little early. Counting is hard.
Proved ready, chef.
Hey, we can't even connect the dots.
Can't count, can't connect the dots, what else?
At least we're actually getting shit to blue.
Yeah, colors.
We got our colors. We get a gold star for colors.
Your boss.
Alright,
Okay,
so
purple,
like...
you're the 2-person purple. That's Z.
Yep. Line it up, but there you go, perfect.
That boss. Get shit to blue.
Le vice vous brûle le cœur. La destruction est reine.
Trying to get all this stuff cleared. Oh, we miss them?
One, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's at least let these guys get
Hello,
their
you're the 2
practice
guy?
in.
Yeah, good.
People are getting a mouse is fine.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pop this tank and see if we can see some new mechanics.
Well, I guess it's not, yeah, it's not a drop off anymore. It's just don't stand in the circle. That's cool.
Wow, il a des pop direct.
Yeah, it's just don't stand in the circle.
Mon shield a des pop direct.
Oh no, that's a different.
cœur,
Can you grip
saisi
it,
par
Anna?
les ténèbres.
No.
Votre anima est à moi.
Yeah, we just have people dead.
I'm confusing those two mechanics. That's not change of heart. That was the ad circle. They look exactly the same.
Yeah, I might want to let them know on the forums after this.
Did they update the dungeon journal for that? Because it still says, like, drop-off damage. 24k within 100 yards.
The arrow on your head was red.
Like, that's not... Okay.
So what was happening there with the circle? On the tanks?
The change of heart is supposed to be, like, you run out of the raid. But,
Isn't that when the debuff falls off, though?
It is.
Because I was tanking the boss, and that's when I got it.
Uh-huh. If you get that, it just needs to go on blue, I guess. It shouldn't go on tanks. That seems weird.
But it didn't drop an ad when it fell off after like 3 seconds for me.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it didn't drop an ad either, so I don't...
That's my confusion. There's like something buggy going on. Or I'm misunderstanding a mechanic.
Je vais vous broyer le cœur.
Orbs are out.
Je vais vous broyer le cœur.
I don't even see the fourth one. Are we under
It's
it?
on.
Yeah.
It's on boss. Yeah.
Okay. So purple, you're gonna get both? No, purple, you have to get 2? You have to get both of them.
Yeah.
La destruction est reine.
There you go. Yeah, keep backing up, purple. You got the right idea. There you go.
Yes.
Hello? We're missing an ad? Guess not that I'm complaining.
I wonder if someone immune there.
It usually drops the ad when they immune them.
Yeah, no one died, right?
I don't think so.
La destruction
For some
est
reason we just didn't get one ad.
Le vice vous brûle le cœur.
There you go, Star. So backpedal a bit, Star. You almost got it.
So red arrow versus Restaris.
Purple needs to go back a little.
Ah, yeah.
Star is dead, so try to make it work. There you go.
La destruction est reine.
Get AMS this one.
Le sol se fracasse.
That's a red. I have to run that out. Okay.
Votre anima est à moi.
Just fell over.
Yeah, that's the tank mechanic coming into play. We weren't doing it right. Okay, so the only difference graphically between the mechanics is a yellow arrow versus a red arrow, which is kind of silly.
Oh, I think we just died to a condemn because someone drained the primary anima container.
Beam, are you able to come in? Should we summon you?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be stable.
Do you have a DPS spec?
Yeah.
Alright.
Honestly, whatever we do it fast. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah. Just as soon as we can get him into a pull. Probably kick us out mid-pull.
He's here. Let's go.
Je vais lacérer vos âmes. J'aurai plaisir à vous arracher.
Identify the two that are next to each other. There's the lines. I guess yellow got fucked. Alright.
Yellow, you're gonna have to.
Destruction est reine.
Alright, so yellow, you wanna back up? You guys are good, right? You got it.
Ah, c'est marrant en fait. D'accord.
Votre animal.
Somebody died. Somebody was low.
Yeah, one of the three were low.
We're gonna res on it when we can.
La destruction est
Soaks.
reine. Le vice vous brûle le cœur. Le cœur saisi par les
Oh là là, on fait le pattern. Oh, pff. Ils ont défoncé le pattern.
Le cœur saisi par les ténèbres.
I had the circle.
Yeah, just get out. Take boss when you can. I think our spot is gonna be like up here. Like I'm running out. You're holding it for a while.
Okay.
I didn't get a circle this time. I don't understand.
It looks like it's only the tank that's holding it.
Saisi par les
Be careful, melee pile.
Oh, I have it now. Okay. I have boss.
Vos destins sont liés.
Whenever you can, just keep in mind your debuff. That was a condemn, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, for those of you who want to report back to your guilds, it's actually two separate things. So it's not the countdown on Indecent Desires. I mean it is, but like after that you get like a separate debuff, which is why the timing was off on me.
Hmm.
That's interesting. Only one target, despite three being alive.
Alright, thanks everybody for coming. It's a pleasure. Lock spawn the ad instantly. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems as soon as the immunity goes off or the debuff goes off, your ad comes out.
That's probably going to be useful, to be honest.
Alright, well, thanks for the invite.
Ouais, ben en vrai, moi j'aime vraiment bien les de boss. Hein. Les mécaniques en mythique, on a des vraiment sympathiques. Donc maintenant, à voir. Hein, mais...
Thanks for the invite.
Vraiment pas mal pour le coup. Faut comprendre au début, hein, j'avoue. J'ai un petit peu galéré. Un petit peu tous galéré. Mais... Oh non, en vrai, vraiment cool quoi. Bye bye guys. Ok, et ben du coup j'arrête le stream pour aujourd'hui. On se revoit demain. Bye bye, bonne nuit.